Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at Bitcoin as it's a new month and a new quarter. What does this mean? Well, nothing new to be fair. It's all still moving down. We're looking at this on the daily below all moving averages again. Literally just in the last sort of 8 hours or so we had a little wick down, another attempt to make it towards this support, 57,600, this horizontal. We've front run it ever so slightly, but as far as candles are concerned, we're getting rejected on the Bollinger Band Center, 10 exponential, and we're moving our way back down again. So we were talking about the possibility yesterday of breaking through here. It couldn't do it. Couldn't handle it. The 21's about to cross the 20. So again, it's another combination of moving averages. They're overtaking each other, getting themselves in the completely wrong position. So for an uptrend, that would be so strengthening the downtrend on the 4 hour. The short signal looks like it's playing out now. The short signal would only take you down to this horizontal 57,600. So I mean that could be it. But if we do break down below there, we do have little increments along the way. But just as I've said yesterday, and for a few weeks now, I suppose, 52 to 53,000 is the bottom of this descending, this falling channel, and a place to be, well, I suppose, aware of, because if you are going to continue just with the consolidation and it were to continue to be within this formation, a bounce from here, maybe even back up to the top here and maybe back down again is perfectly fine. So it gives you an opportunity to buy long or whatever from here. But if we lose this area, just as I've said the whole time, it does get particularly nasty after that, and we go down towards below 40,000. Although, look, at this point right now, you can't say that it's going to do that. I saw a few debates taking place on the Telegram yesterday. I'm not saying that it has to come down to 40. There's an invalidation of every setup. The invalidation of this consolidation formation is breaking below $52,500, which at that point does lead towards and below 40. But until we see that, we can't say that's definitely going to happen. I don't wake up in the morning and go, yes, it's going to go to 36. No, 36 is like the bottom target, right? I get this all the time. You know, I say certain things and then people DM me saying, yeah, so I saw your talk about supports and resistances, multiple levels of which. So I'm going to go all in at the bottom and all out at the top. Well, you might not get the bottom and you might not get the top. So what you're going to be doing there is sitting in cash throughout. Or somebody just FOMOs in and then they put a sell order in at the top target. Or even worse, they assume it's going to go higher than that. Trading is about recognizing what it is that you're looking at. What we're looking at is a consolidation. Consolidations go down, right? We've got a formation which seems to contain the consolidation, which ends at $52,500, right? So that's where, and that's if it were to happen, like, you know, immediately. Again, it's going to keep going down with increments with technically every minute that goes by, there's a small increment of change. So that is the setup that we have here. Consolidation formation. That's, you know, most of the price actions being contained within that. Same with the breakout. You know, any breakout or continuation with a move up would be contained within the formation. It's a formation. So this is a decent setup, but the invalidation of this consolidation, maintaining this structure, is closures of a candle body on a daily, especially a weekly, below this level. And again, a breakout would be the opposite of that. But for the moment, we're contained within the formation. And so this is all we have to go by. And it's decent because it's been going on for long enough. And I still believe very strongly that the fractal that I put in from the last bear and bull market that overlays this current bull market is appropriate. Which means that towards the end of this year, we should have broken out and we should be starting to make significant moves for the total too, which is for everybody. But, you know, fractals aren't anything other than expectations, not even that, projections. It's not guaranteed to do that. It's just an idea, one that so far, if you look back in hindsight, has worked very well, to be honest with you, relatively well, when it comes to a frame of time, you know, to look at how time works and moves within that. So it's not perfect, but it's good enough. But again, same as always, you know, invalidation of this consolidation formation below here, breakout above here at the moment, below all moving averages. So it does suggest further down, which means that we're likely to end up down here more than up here in the short term. So just like I said yesterday, I'm immediately bearish, overall bullish. But currently we have to accept what we see, which is being below all moving averages, heading down towards the bottom of the trend line, and with that bottom of the trend line, we should expect a reaction. If we fail to get a reaction, we're on our way to 40, probably, and maybe even into the 30s. And it still is no big deal. Some people were saying on the Telegram yesterday, like, look, nobody knows nothing. You've got to understand, technical analysis is the best we've got to try and make sense of a crazy situation, which is financial markets. So that's all we have. Is there is no golden rule. Whether you're Elliott Wave master, moving average master, itchy cloud master, or a combination of many other, nobody has a clue, right? And the idea that was being, I suppose, thrown around yesterday is that if we did come down to this area, it would completely destroy the chart. Well, I don't believe that to be the case. We've seen horrendous crashes and dumps, like this one. Again, this is the March crash, big massive dump, and then straight back up again, well, I suppose over a period of months, many months really, before the parabolic run. Look at this one, before the parabolic run of 2017. Doesn't look like much, does it? It really doesn't look like much, but there was a peak here, and then there was a pullback here, and it was a 42% move over the space of 2 weeks. Come on now. These things can happen. This is crypto at the end of the day. It goes up massively, it goes down massively. And so again, just to put it to you now, yeah, we could come down here and it could take a couple of months to make its way back up here, and then it could take another year and we'll be back up to a new all-time high. It's absolutely appropriate because really what we're looking at is chart structure. And yeah, this is consolidation. But a breakdown from here, moving into a golden cross retest on a weekly, is still a very bullish scenario. And that could lead to a V-shaped recovery, as most of the time, golden cross retests do lead to a V-shaped recovery. And then beyond that to new all-time highs over a period of around 12 months, which is the projection of the fractal that we've been talking about on the total 2. Since December. So, I'm not looking for this to end the world if we come down here. If anything, it's an opportunity that would be worthy of taking advantage of if and when it does happen. It may not. We might bounce from here. There's a very good chance that we do. And then finish the consolidation over the next few months and break out of the consolidation formation altogether. That is what we're looking at. There's no point in beating around the bush. That is it. This is what we are looking at. Currently, though, as it stands right now, looking to close the week, this weekly candle body tonight, it does look like it wants to form a bearish engulfing candle, which is not a good look for it, to be honest with you. But it goes to complement my overall short-term analysis, which is that we're going to move down anyway before we move back up. That is it. Nothing much more to say. I'll leave it with you there. If you want to join the Patreon, there's links in the description below. Alternatively, just have a nice day. Take it easy.